Welcome to the One Life podcast with Behka White. This is episode 122, Breath, Posture, and Forgiveness. I have recently been studying meditation, and the instructor I am learning from stated that the three foundations of meditation include breath, posture, and forgiveness. She explained that the purpose of meditation is not to get better at meditation, but to get better at life. Here is a quick explanation. By breathing deeply in through the nose and out through the nose, we are controlling the one part of our automatic central nervous system that does not operate solely unconsciously. Deep breathing slows our heart rate and brings calm. Meditative posture invites one to assume an open and receiving position with a straight back, head held high, with arms and hands in an open position. And finally, forgiveness. She stated that when our minds wander, to quickly forgive ourselves, come back and start again. So, again, the three foundational principles of meditation are breath, posture, and forgiveness. And, as a reminder, the purpose of meditation is not to get better at meditation, but to get better at life. So let's take the principles of meditation and apply them to life. First, our breath. Deep breathing can flip the switch between our reactive state to a thinking state, which allows us to show up to life in the best version of ourselves. Second, our posture. Posture is interesting and not something that is often considered as a principle of living our best life. Posture goes way beyond the physical. How we carry ourselves through life says a lot about our state of being. And it is indicative about how we feel about ourselves and how we are approaching the world that we live in. I like to think of an open posture and a closed posture as representative of a growth mindset versus a fixed mindset. Our physical posture can be indicative of our mindset. So let's choose a posture that serves us instead of limits us. And finally, forgiveness. To learn the practice of meditation, when our minds wander, we must forgive ourselves, come back, and begin again. The assumption is not if our minds wander, but when our minds wander. There is no judgment attached to the wandering, just observation and awareness, which leads not to giving up on ourselves or the practice, but to coming back and beginning again. To learn from our practice of life, when we wander in ignorance or intentionally, we must forgive ourselves, come back, and begin again. What a beautiful principle of grace and growth that this is. It is not simply a principle of meditation, but an eternal principle as well. As the only perfect person to walk the earth, Jesus Christ is the only being with the power to judge and condemn. We have scriptural record which testifies again and again of his interactions with humankind. He loved, he healed, he strengthened, he forgave. His grace was sufficient then, his grace is sufficient now. We can live in his grace today and every day. How? When we wander, forgive ourselves, come back, and begin again. The quicker we are to do these things, the easier the road of grace and growth will be. The slower we are to forgive ourselves, come back, and begin again, the more painful and slow our road of grace and growth will be. But it is always available to us. Every day, every time. Today's invitation is to practice breath, posture, but especially forgiveness. As we celebrate the gift of the babe of Bethlehem, let us also celebrate the gift of his grace by using it. When we wander, let us forgive ourselves, come back, and begin again. Merry Christmas. Until next time, keep living your best life.